Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. All right, y'all, I'm back. Take two. Okay? Take two. Let me do this real quick again, then we're going to go ahead and get it popping. Let me know who is in the comment section, or who's in the chat, shall I say. Let me know in the comment section who's in the chat. What's going on, Instagram cousins? This is take two. I was just live and was rudely interrupted on my live. Don't know what happened, but I'm back, okay? I want to say welcome to those who are first timers just coming by, and welcome back to those who won't spin the block and always come mess with your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds. With that being said, I ask you kindly to go ahead and share this with somebody ASAP. Get people into the feed, get people into the conversation, get people into the room, okay? I'm going to be giving y'all some education and some transformation, which means I'm going to give you a play that you can actually run. But if you don't share and these numbers don't go up, I'm not going to drop y'all this free game, okay? Y'all about to miss one of the biggest wealth transfers. What's going on, Doc? What's going on, sister? Y'all about to miss one of the greatest wealth transfers, and I've been screaming this from the mountaintop, okay? Like I'm John the Baptist in the wilderness. You need to leverage your credit. You need to get it fixed first. It is very important. The greatest commodity that you can have outside of oxygen is credit. We have been taught backwards. And now we're going to miss a movement that we probably will never see in our lifetime again, okay? Just gonna say that real quick. Cash is trash. It's dying every day. It's dead in some parts of the world as we speak, but it is dying every day. That's why they, revamping a system. That's why they're changing a system. That's why they implementing new systems. That's why they crashing this system, okay? What is happening right now is utterly sad, but it is written. That's what I'm going to say. What I see happening is utterly sad. The headlines and stuff for today is just disgusting, okay? That this is something that could happen to the American people, but it happens already around the world. And we could expect that this was going to happen because it is written. Okay. So what I will say is you can either be on one of the opposing sides. You're going to be on the right or you're going to be on the left. And I'm not talking politics at all. I'm talking about you're going to either be on the downside or the upside. You're going to be on one side, but you ain't going to be in the middle, okay? Right now, there is a lot of people that are getting wealthy for the first time in their lives, and there are a lot of people that went from middle class or just right at the poverty line all the way down to poor, like literally. I don't have no home, poor. I can't provide no more, poor, like literally, okay? And even though all of this tumultuous things are going on, you can take advantage of it. Anytime God in past times wanted to bless his people, he always did it in a famine, in a drought, in war, in persecution. He always did it then. And he is not changing today. He is the same forever. Okay? If you want to look more modernish, people like YouTube, Spotify, all these digital platforms that had a platform before the pandemic hit, they got rich in the pandemic. Really, really, really rich in a pandemic. And then that led them to go on and invest into other things that would give them generational wealth. Okay. So I said all this to say this. Okay. I said all this to say this. There is about to be 500,000 houses. I know that's sad that somebody gonna lose their house. It is. But it's on, you're gonna either be on either side, okay? It is absolutely heartbreaking that people are gonna lose their house. But you know what? I want to be in the position to be able to buy those houses, keep people in their houses, or either give them somewhere to stay. Hopefully, some of the people that I am talking to on this live is like-minded. Let me go ahead and get me in mind somewhere, and then everything else is access. I can help other people out in my overflow, in my extra, in my abundance. Okay, right now, and that may not be big to some people, but it's real big. Trust me. You want to dump what ain't worth nothing, and cash is trash. Literally, it can be burned, it can be crumbled, it can be lost. Cash is trash. So you want to move smart in this dispensation of time, and you want to take your cash and turn it into wealth generating income, revenue, whatever, through land banking, through gold, through silver, through Bitcoin, stable coin, if that's your thing. If that's your, prerogative, then go that route. But I will say this. Do not miss one of the greatest moments in history. Not just in our generation, in history. Our ancestors died so that we can become, the forerunners, so we can become the path pavers, so we can become the curse breakers. They died. They paid with their blood, sweat, and tears. They don't have the liberties and the freedoms that we have right now. Okay. And so I want to just give y'all a little bit of education, about 5-10 minutes. Then I'm going to give y'all a play that you can use and see results by tomorrow, just on two things that are absolutely illegal to be on your credit report. So I'm gonna start with credit, because if you don't got cash, and cash is trash, you can leverage credit. If you do not want to get into stable coin, Bitcoin, because people have, their reservations on that, and let each man deal with himself according to how his spirit convicts him. I'm not going to ever tell you go get into stablecoin, Bitcoin. If that's something that you feel called to do, then you do that. I have been called to establish or get back to the basics. Get back to gold, silver, and land. You can never go wrong with those. Okay. I don't want anybody to have power over my ability to eat. I don't want anything that is for my family to be connected to a computer. I just me. Because you can turn it off and turn it on and control it. I done been there, done that, got a t-shirt. These platforms have ripped me completely off several times. Okay. And when they in control of your revenue and resources, what could you do? What could you do? Notice that we can't sue these companies. Politicians can. Donald Trump can sue the television shows, the media. He can sue anybody. But when it comes to us, we can't. So I don't want to ever, because I've been in a position where they have ripped me off legally because I signed the terms and agreement. I don't want anything that I'm building for my children and my grandchildren to be in their hands, where they can flick a switch or click the button. That's too costly for me. So credit is going to be the next best thing. Cash is trash. The dollar is being de-dollarized. It is dying. There's countries that won't even use it, accept it right now. And that is why our whole entire financial system is being remodeled, revamped, upgraded, whatever word you want to put on it. It's doing away with the old and bringing forth the new. So we're kind of like weighing in the balance. We don't know when the system is going to go into full effect, but I will tell you right now, over 50 banks, I have the receipts. And when I have time to do that type of live, I'm going to show y'all here soon. 50 banks just got on board to revamp their whole financial system. Some of them are no longer giving out certain amount of cash withdrawals. They trying to get rid of it. Donald Trump has his own currency coming out, by the way. Okay, his own coin, his own silver coin. Okay, and that's just a little side note. But all of this is done strategically. The reason why I'm saying credit, if you're not really into the crypto and you don't want to get into that, credit can be leveraged. You can take a number that exists in the digital space and have something tangible come from that. With credit cards, you can actually do cash back rewards. You can actually go take your credit card and swipe it to buy property, land, commercial space. You can take your credit card to pay for attorneys. You can take your credit card to go and buy lumber and different things you want to build on your land. You can use your credit. Okay. And that is why it's important right now, while they trying to modify the credit system, get rid of the FICO score, implement a new credit tier just for billionaires. Like, they not playing with us. We shouldn't be playing with them cousins. And it is urgent. It's a 911. It is urgent. If you don't do nothing else, hear me clearly. If you don't do nothing else, work on your credit. Be in debt to no man. Owe no man nothing but to love him. Remove what you can remove. Settle what you can settle. Okay. But fix your credit. Get your credit together. It's going to help you. When these 500,000 houses become available, commercial spaces, apartment complexes, we do not want China and Bill Gates and all these corporations coming in, buying up all that. Because guess what? They're going to get to determine whether we can live there or not. They're going to be able to determine whether they want to rent to us or not. No, ma'am. No, sir. You got to go get you some too. Get you and yours some first, and then have enough to spread abroad to help other people. For all the people that's going to be homeless, now you in a position at least to put one or two of them up. Might can't save the world, but you can save one. And then another one can save one. And we can save more people and help more people, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go over this just real quick. This is the information part. Then I'm going to drop some game. I'm going to let y'all see, and I want y'all to go do this. People always talk about why people can't help their community. I'll be giving free stuff. Y'all won't even show up. That's why I charge. You're not going to waste my time for the free 99. I pull up and say, hey, it's a free workshop. Everybody and their mama should be there. Because I give you game. I give you the game, not just game. I give you the blueprint. Hey, go do this, go do that, go do that. Hey, drop this link over here, go do that. See how much they'll give you, whatever the case may be, and you will not pull up. So check this out. I'm giving y'all some free game. If you ain't sharing this, share this, so somebody else can get some free game. We're going to start with the educational part first. How the credit system is violating your rights right now. And this is what makes it legal for you to fix it like that. You ain't got to wait 30, 60, 80, 90 days. You don't. You ain't got to wait 30, 60, 90 days. You ain't got to wait 120 days. You ain't got to keep playing patty cake baker's man with the credit bureaus. No, you don't. They are violating your rights. And they just, all these data breaches, when you see Equifax and TransUnion and Experian, and you see them being sued by the CFPB, that is the best time to get in and say, hey, erase all of that. Because my information has just been put into the dark world. They normalize when they come and get our information, our phone numbers, where we work at, Social Security, our address, our banking information. You know what I'm saying? They get to access everything about our life. No, because of your mistake, you're supposed to be holding my data in a secure database, and you allowed a breach, and it exposed millions of people personal information. Everything on my report is obsolete at this point. I want it removed according to the law. Okay, so we have to learn how to take advantage. When I come by here and tell y'all something, it's always ground zero. When you stop hearing me talking about it, it's oversaturated. And oversaturated is not a bad thing. It just means that it's working, and there's a lot of people migrating to that. And when a lot of people migrate to that, especially people that look like me, they start putting on rules and regulations. What used to be easy is no longer easy. That's just like when they had the Credit Karma hack. And you can go in there and put this certain consumer law and paragraph in the comment section and have your accounts erased. They took away the whole comment box. So many people did it. They took away where you can't even leave the comment box because they were forced by law, because you knew the law, to remove that. And their goal is never, ever, ever, ever to want us to get free out of their system. This is how they make money. This is how they've made money for years. So I'm going to tell you, okay? Most of us was never taught that credit is not about money. It's about power. See? It's about power. People that have good credit, what do they have? Put it in chat. They have power because they're wealthy. They can go drive what they want to. They don't get denied. You know what I'm saying? They can go and have no cash on hand and say, hey, run my credit, and walk out with a whole entire house on their back. They have power. They don't have money. They have power. That is what credit gives to you. And that is what it also takes away from you when you don't have good credit. You don't have no power. Okay? It determines where you will live. It determines what you will drive. It determines how much you will pay for the same exact thing that somebody else is paying for. Okay? But I'm about to tell you, half of what's on your credit report is illegal. It's absolutely illegal. So I'm going to tell you what consumer law is. Consumer law is a set of federal laws by the government. Let me first go ahead and announce that credit being reported on your consumer report. And I want y'all to start learning that terminology. There ain't no such thing as no credit bureau, okay? They put bureau on there psychologically to trick you, to make you associate credit bureau with the government. And it's not. The credit bureaus, okay? The consumer businesses, that's the legal name of them. They're consumer businesses, okay? That's why they call us consumers. That's why our credit report is called our consumer report, okay? These are not credit bureaus. They're consumer agencies. They're consumer businesses. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, LexisNexis, all of them. They are consumer agencies, and they are not in any shape, form, or fashion tied to or connected with the government. Let's just go ahead and kick that lie right on out the door. Because a lot of people be like, oh man, I'm stuck in this cycle because, I owe, if I don't pay this or whatever. No, it's not a government entity. Even the Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It's a business. It's a corporation that prints money, just so we're clear. So they have laws by the government that they must practice when it comes to dealing with us. They can't do any and everything. See, I done did my research because I done been in this lane for about 10 years now. How this even started was two brothers over in like Canada or the UK had their own grocery store, and people would come in there and some people would be short. So when they were short, they would say, hey, I really don't want to put my groceries back. Could I pay you on payday? And so they took a notepad and they would write down Miss Shirley. She was $17 over. She's going to bring us back $17. Actually, she's going to bring us back $25 on this date. And Miss Shirley come and bring them $25 back. Then she get to borrow more. She's considered trustworthy. A credit report, consumer report, is nothing more than an adult report card. How you manage finances, how you manage money. That's what your credit report shows. Nobody is going to lend you anything if your adult report card shows that you are not capable of managing what you're asking for. And that's why it's very important. You are judged off your credit. Straight up. You're going to either live somewhere or not, drive somewhere or not. They run your credit to hire you. They run your credit if you want to get electricity started. They run your credit if you want to go get a cellular phone. They run your credit for if you want to rent a car. They run your credit for everything, literally. Whether it's a soft pull or a hard pull. Hey, beloved, they run your credit. And that is why it is very important to have you some established credit. They don't know you. So when you go in and ask them, can I get this? Can I get that? The first thing they want to say, well, how do I get to know? By their adult report card. Do they pay on time? No. Are they always carrying over balances? Have somebody else lent them some money? Oh, they did. Oh, they got a card financed. It was repossessed. Oh, they had credit cards that was maxed out. It has over 90 days worth of late payments on it. No, I'm sorry. We cannot approve you for anything, not even a small amount at this time. So credit is power. And if things are being reported on your consumer report illegally, then you should have it removed authoritatively. Okay, you should. It's your credit report. And you can do that. Okay, consumer laws, a set of federal laws that protect you, the consumer, from unfair, inaccurate, or abusive business practices. That is what consumer agencies do. They lie. And if you don't believe it, just go do some history about the credit bureaus. When they started this, whole little thing, the two brothers, they start saying, oh, this works. People are coming back paying. Let's go and tell other people how to run this business model. And then they started hiring people, say, hey, let's hire people to go and pull up negative data about this person or about these people. Let's go. Hello, beloved. Let's go and find all the dirt and keep it in a database. And then we're going to sell this data to businesses, to jobs, to mortgage companies to find out what kind of person this really is. So they start hiring people to go and see if you had venereal diseases, to see if you had been divorced, see if you were being caught up in adultery. And they would put that on this consumer report. And then the businesses would buy into this, say, hey, we want to be able to pull 100 credit reports, and check on this amount of people or whatever the case may be. And we need to know what kind of person this is before we hire them, before we allow them to, borrow our money or buy a new house. We need to know. So that is how the credit bureau consumer agencies was birthed. They got sued because they was reporting some very derogatory. They would get bonuses to go out and find dirt on you. So they got sued for reporting some very derogative things about people on their consumer report. So this is why federal law had to come in from the get-go. Equifax was not Equifax. It was something else. They had to shut that down after being sued for violating people's rights. And then they came back with Equifax. Same practices. And they get over on people that are not knowledgeable about what it is that they're doing. They're not knowledgeable. So it's like, okay, as long as they don't bring it to our attention, then we can keep on with these deceptive practices. But the moment you come at them with, I know the law, they have no other choice but to get it removed. Or you can go to the higher ups, the feds, CFPB, and start an investigation and say, I reached out to them and told them this was illegal according to consumer law. And they said they verified this, or they said they didn't remove it off my consumer report. Now you to open up a big dog investigation. And they don't like them big dog investigations, okay? So this is what consumer law actually protects you from. They have laws that if they break them, the government will go after them. And we just seen that the CFPB just sued, I believe it was either Equifax or Experian, for unlawful practices against us. Lying, saying they were investigating, and they were not. Okay? So you have the FCRA, that's the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay? It gives you all the rules about how debt collection processes should be. What times people should call you. If you tell them you at work, how they cannot, pursue the issue and say, hey, well, I need to talk to you about this matter. It gives you laws and rules. It ensures everything on your credit report must be 100% accurate, verifiable, and complete. If it's not, it must be deleted. And they only have 30 days to investigate it and remove it. If not, you can go to the big dogs, okay? The Fair Debt Collection Practice Act protects you from being harassed. False claims are attempts to collect debts that aren't legally owed. Example, collectors calling after 9 p.m. or on Saturdays and Sundays during business hours, and you tell them you at work, and they're using threats or contacting your job. You have laws. The Fair Credit Billing Act gives you the right to dispute billing errors with credit card companies. You have so many laws. These laws are like the referee in the game of credit. But the problem is most of us do not even know the rules, so the credit bureaus keep on cheating us. Okay? Here's some examples of how the credit bureaus are breaking the law every day. Reporting accounts without verifying with original creditors. That's a FCRA violation. If they report an account from ABC Debt Collection that they bought from Verizon and they didn't verify with Verizon, hey, is this really a legitimate debt and not something you sold or was charged off? Well, I don't know because I sold the debt. I can't verify. Well, that's against the law. You can't sell my debt. Once you sell the debt, you have no record, no dealings. So 123 ABC Debt Collection Agency cannot come and start collecting against me for no debts. I don't care if they bought it. I didn't do business with you. I did business with Verizon. I didn't do business with you. So this is all illegal. You have laws that protect you. Reporting outdated items over 7 years. And this is how they run the play on you with this. They will wait, and they'll have it on your credit report for 7 years, right before the 7 years is finna expire, statute of limitation. What they will do is they will pick up that phone and call you and say, hello, can I speak to Tawana Worlds? And you say, this is she speaking. I just identified that I am Tawana Worlds. Do you mind confirming the last 4 digits of your social? Sure, I'll give you the last 4 digits. So I'm double verifying and confirming it's really me. And then they say, hey, I'm calling on behalf of such and such and such about your account with Verizon Mobile, Wireless, or whatever the case may be. And the balance is $900 and something. I'm just trying to see if we can set up some type of payment arrangement, that'll be able to bring your account, into current status or whatever the case may be. And then you say, well, I can do $5 payments, $10 payments. You verify the debt. It gets to stay on your credit report under another agency for another 7 years. It's a dirty game, okay? I'm gonna let me see if I can pull something up here on the screen. I feel like something in my eye. Some more stuff. I did a credit sweep. Can I do it again? Some more stuff pop up on there. Not that same one. Can you do this for 3 installment payments? Yes. Let me just hold your dollars. Y'all don't go nowhere. Okay. Reinserting deleted items without notice. If they don't notify you and tell you we're going to put these items back on your credit report, that is called a reinserting, breaking of the law. FCRA section 611. It is illegal. Failing to note when a debt is in dispute. That's illegal. So if you call in dispute a creditor or something that is on your consumer report and they don't take it off your consumer report, let me tell you. So I'll give y'all some game, okay? That Cash App on the screen if you want to drop me a little tip, because I'm gonna give y'all some game. Ain't no pressure. But if you eat, I eat, we all eat. Hot diggity dog. You feel what I'm saying? If you, let me see if I can say this. If you get ready to go and buy a home, let's give y'all that example. You get ready to go and buy a home, and you go and you put some items on your credit report in dispute. It removes the entire account from your credit report while it's in dispute. It's hidden, which means the item is not there. It ain't calculated on your score. It ain't showing up. But you got to do it in that time frame when it's in dispute. So if you are disputing the item and it fails to show in the credit system that it's in dispute, because they can see it behind the scene, but they can't see it on the front end. So when they go to pull your credit, those items, say you had 5 Macy cards, you're not going to see 5 Macy cards on your credit report when they are in dispute, okay? When they are in dispute, okay? Can't say I didn't give you nothing for the free 99. So if they ever do that, that's against the law. If you have something removed from TransUnion and you got it still showing on Equifax and Experian, that is not fair. Everything has to be accurate across all 3 bureaus. So now the other 2 have to remove it by law. Collectors reporting debts that are already paid or settled. If you paid it or you settled the debt and it still say paid or settled in full, but it still, has a remark or a code that it was 90 days later, it's against the law, brothers and sisters, cousins. Okay, we're not playing these type of games. If credit is power, then you are powerless without having your credit together. I don't care what kind of currency these cats switch over to, whether it's crypto, stable coin, Bitcoin, they daddy coin, Trump coin, I don't care what it is. If the dollar was to die tomorrow, your credit is good, you in the game. And that's what it's about. You stand in the game so you can feed you and your family. Why having good credit matters? Good credit equals cheaper money, lower interest rates. You pay less for everything. You are paying higher or more than what somebody else is paying less for. They go rent or lease a 2026 vehicle, and they paying $73 a month for a car payment because their interest rate is so low. And then you go and lease that same vehicle at 19%. Babes, you are being ripped a new butthole, literally, for the same thing that person over there is driving or living in or buying or accepting. Period, point blank. Like, why is you going to continue to allow a broken system? Well, it ain't even broken. It's a rigged system. They put the system in place on purpose. So why are you going to keep on allowing a rigged system? No, create your own system and leverage what they gave you to create that system. Bad credit equals expensive life. Think about that. Good credit equals cheaper money, cheaper life, more life of freedom. And bad credit equals expensive life. You always got double deposits. You always got higher interest rates. You always saying no, it's a denial. Or you always, it's always going to cost you more to have bad credit than it would ever cost you to fix your credit. Hands down. Your life will be so simplistic. Let me just interject and put this in there. And I done made my whole life just about dang near all about credit, but this is very important. I don't want y'all to miss the wealth transfer. And the circles that I'm encircled in, they are ready. I say, oh, hell no, I got to go tell my cousins. I got to go tell my cousins. Sorry, Charlies. Y'all not going to be the only one. Keep on recycling generational wealth and keeping us locked out. The devil is a liar. But let me tell you this. For years, they would not even approve me for a payday loan. My credit was so bad because my mother established credit in my name before I was the age of 18. So when I came out the gate, I couldn't get nothing. I always had to go to the used car lots when I started leasing a car, getting straight lemons. Okay. Always had to go to the tow yards before that. Never got like a new vehicle. I had to take what was given to me. Always had to live in the hoods where there was pow-pows and shootouts and fire trucks. When I tell you that I have not heard a siren, a fire truck, a police high speed, a ghetto bird in over 6 years, I have not. I have not. But I used to only can be able to afford to live like that because my credit was shot. I had to go where I could, even if I didn't want to be there. Okay? My insurance, your insurance for your vehicle based off your credit. What type you going to pay? What type of down payment you going to pay? What your monthly payment's going to be? What type of deposit you finna give for a cell phone? What type of deposit you finna give for electricity bill? Like, bro, it's gonna cost you way more to have bad credit than it ever would for you to fix it. Examples, a 700 plus score saves you thousands in interest on a car, on a home, on a business loan. You can use credit cards as funding tools, not debt traps. You can leverage good credit to create income. I can go take a $25,000 credit card limit and liquidate that into cash if I wanted to, or go buy me a duplex or a triplex. Now I done took that $25,000, bought me a triplex. It's rented at 18, 36, 46, 52. I'm getting $5,200 a month. I'm gonna go ahead and take out a little 10% for me, 10% for any type of maintenance issues or whatever, and then I'm gonna put the rest and pay them back. In 1 year, I've been and paid them back, even paying the minimum payment, but I'm gonna double it up. In 1 year, I've been and paid them back their $25,000 that I accessed, which is going to cause them to give me more. Credit allows you to build relationships. Once they see you responsible with 25, oh, okay, let me give you 75,000. I didn't pay them back their 25,000. I ain't got to take the 75,000. I already done paid them back, and now everything from this duplex, triplex is mine. It's mine. I can live in one and eradicate me renting from anybody, and then just rent the other two. Okay? So now I didn't leverage their credit to actually go make me some passive income. You can leverage good credit to create income, fund you a business, buy land or real estate, start an Airbnb and Turo, or, invest in gold and silver. Credit is not just for consumers, it's capital for creators. Put that in the chat. Credit is capital for me. Put that in the chat because we're going to rewire that brain fart that we had to say, hey, credit is just for consumers. No, it's not. It's capital for me. Okay? How to use credit to build generational wealth. First, you want to do repair it. Use the laws to clean it up. Dispute and deletions. Rebuild it. Add positive trade lines. Secured cards. Go get lines of credit because that actually builds your credit portfolio. Then leverage it. Use that good old credit cards and that good old credit system to acquire assets, not liabilities. We don't go on shopping sprees. We go buy dirt. We go buy rental properties. We go buy gold. We go buy commercial properties. We go buy already, businesses that are already up and running and generating passive income. We use credit as a leverage. Okay. as a boost up, as a leverage, not as a liability. Okay? We use the profits from the assets to reinvest, pay down our debt, and repeat on autopilot. If you take a $10,000 in business credit card, buy vending machines or land, you can use the profits to pay off that card. Do it again when they offer you more, because you can take out more. And that's how we move from consumers to creators. Period, cousins. That's how we move from consumers to creators. That is what we are created to do. Create. We were born in the image and likeness of a creator. We are supposed to be creating. Hello, somebody. Okay. You pull your 3 credit reports from annualcreditreport.com. You can highlight and go through everything that's inaccurate, everything that is outdated, everything that's unverifiable. And then you put in your dispute. They do have 30 days by law to respond to you. They must respond to you and show you how they verified that debt belongs to you, which they can't do because all of the people sell debt. Let me tell you some illegalities that are on your credit report right now. Just raise your hand in the chat, okay? If you have looked at your credit report in the last 1 to 5 years and you see multiple addresses on your credit report, raise your hand. Put a 1 in the chat, okay? Just put a 1 in the chat. If you got multiple addresses or your name is misspelled, like a capital T, a letter is missing off, a lowercase, something, is either, twisted around. If your name ain't your name that's on your driver's license and your birth certificate, and you got 50 million addresses, put a 1 in the chat on your consumer report. If you don't know because you ain't checked your credit, put a 2 in the chat, okay? It's absolutely illegal to have multiple names being reported on your consumer report. Your name is your name. If it is misspelled, capitalized, missing a letter, that is illegal. And that is inaccurate information. They have a job to report accurate information only. You are breaking the law. I got a play for y'all where you can call or do a dispute and get your personal information removed in 24 hours, period. So for the ones who commented, I'm going to give y'all the plays. And for the ones who ain't got that issue, then you just missed out. Okay. If you did and you try to let pride keep you back, because that's what they do to everybody. It's a trick of their system to have multiple outdated information. Where I used to work at, all these businesses and addresses I lived at when I was 5 and 4 years old. No, when I go before a creditor, they're going to be like, you're a liability. If I needed to come repossess my stuff, you got an address over here, over here, over here. I can't verify where you live at. Then you got all these multiple names. So I don't know how to go after who's the right person that I would go after. Okay. So pull your report and analyze your report for anything inaccurate. If you see Capital One on there 2 or 3 times, that is called doubling up on accounts. That's illegal. I don't care if it was a split payment, $2,000 here, $2,500 here. It got to be reported as $4,500 under one account. You cannot have duplicate accounts. That is illegal. Okay? Document everything. When I send out dispute letters, I go ahead to the post office. And honestly, they have all of this stuff online now. Okay? And I just do a certified mail. I want to know the timestamp that it was received, so these devils can't lie and say that they didn't. I don't need no signature confirmation. I just want to know that it was delivered. And this tracking number going to tell me it was delivered and where it was delivered to, because you got to scan it. I work for the post office, okay? My credit is a blank sheet of paper, only use cash transactions. You need to leverage it. You need to start getting some secured or unsecured credit cards. Self is a great way to build those little self and your rent. See, y'all need to get on in my workshop. I can't even give y'all this game openly right here because I was about to give y'all some game. How to get your rent reported for years back. That adds to a trade line that they've been paying their rent of $1,700 for the last 5 years. I can't even give it to y'all openly like that. So y'all just gonna have to miss that one right there, okay? I want to tell you that you cannot pass down what you don't possess, and I want you to think about the people that are dependent on you. I want you to think about the people that are dependent on you because you cannot pass down what you don't possess. Can't pass down no job. It don't belong to you. Can't pass down no apartment, no rental house, or, something you don't own because you don't possess it. It's not yours. And that's crazy if we out here living like that. Right now is the time to take back control of your credit. Your name and your financial legacy is tied to it. The same way they use your social to get rich, you can use your rights to get free. Catch that with two hands. The same way they use that social security number to get rich off of you, you can use your rights, consumer law, to get yourself free from their system. I'm going to show you, and I need to go use the ladies' room because I don't know why I thought it was a great idea to drink this drink and come over here and sit down. Like, hold on one second, y'all. Let me put something on the screen because I got to go immediately. And I need a 2-second, 3-second break, okay? This is for my brothers. I wanted to play this for my brothers, for my kings, okay? Sisters, you can listen to this too, but we need our brothers in position real bad. We need our brothers in position. So let me put this on real quick for my brothers, and then I'm going to come back, show y'all, give y'all some game. Oh, come on. Don't. Come on, Father. Let this thing load real quick because I got to
pour it
now.
How you wake up and you chase that dream every single morning. It's what you give your time and your
Instagram,
energy to.
you can listen to it. I'll be right back, okay?
That takes you to the next level.
Hold on, it's going to clear up.
You see, I witnessed the death of my mother, the death of my grandfather.
I'll be right back, y'all.
The incarceration of my father. And still I stood. Because when I walked in those projects, I realized one thing. I realized this, that my dream never lived down there. I realized that everything I ever dreamed of lives in the sky, and I must jump every single day to go reclaim what's mine. And that's royalty. You see, many of us believe that just because our father was a drug dealer and our uncle was a drug dealer, that is our life and that is our forever. But I want you to know something. That is only a lesson to show us to be something more than what they thought we could be. You see, when a family tree is dying, all you have to do is take care of the roots. And if the roots is too dead to bring the tree back alive, you plant another one. Young king and queen, I'm sorry, but we live in a generation today where you're going to have to grow up right now. You're going to have to be phenomenal in everything you do because everyone in the world is chasing greatness.
All right, y'all. Stop it right there, okay? Hopefully in those 2 minutes, somebody got something that was very beneficial to them. So what I want to give to y'all real quick. Let me show y'all this first. And while I be trying to tell y'all better get on these AI tools, okay? AI will help you right about now. AI will help you right about now with your credit. See, our ancestors and stuff, they didn't have access to the stuff we got access to. I need y'all to find some time in between your 9 to 5 so you can stop working your 9 to 5. Make your money work for you, okay? Now, I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to show you. I uploaded credit reports for specific somebody, as you can see on the screen. They Equifax, they Experian, they TransUnion. Y'all can go ahead and you can take a screenshot of this real quick. I'm going to move it off in just probably 30 seconds. You can go and take a screenshot, a photo of your credit report, or you can upload the link that you downloaded from annualcreditreport.com, and then you can put that prompt in there, okay? After I put that prompt in there, then it told me exactly, let me move this out of here, okay? It told me the personal information errors first and foremost, the names and the violation, okay, and the addresses. It told me that. And it told me what violation they were violating. And then it suggested a dispute that I write to them about their violation. Request removal of obsolete or incorrect names and addresses from all 3 bureaus. Only your legal name and current resident should be listed. Are you seeing this? Let me know in the chat if you're seeing this. Put some eyeballs in the chat. Let me know if you are seeing this. You can get your credit together fast and not slow. You are without excuse. Then it said the bankruptcy reporting is illegal. It's still being reported as a derogatory public record. And it is violating these 2 laws. It was already removed as dismissed. And it says, I need to demand the bankruptcy entry be removed or corrected to reflect dismissal clearly and not penalize score unfairly. Okay. Then it told me collection accounts and duplicates. See how this one is here and this one is here? This is good for student loans. Ed Financial. That's duplicate accounts. That's illegal. It should be all together. It's the same original creditor with multiple admissions. Okay? So it tell me, duplicate report number. This is a violation of Federal Credit Reporting Act Section 605B. And I need to request validation for each account that is posted and demand removal of duplicates. So you tell me that you validate that each one of these accounts are accurate, and then you remove duplicates. Can't do that. They can't do that. Okay, installment account. So it gave me the whole analyzation of her credit report. Okay. Discover card, major violations. Authorized users was being penalized on her credit card. And then on my dispute, I need them to remove late payment and charge off from any report where the client is listed as an authorized user. She was listed as an authorized user. So make a long story short, it kept on fraud alerts present, closed accounts with negative status. All those things need to be removed. Okay. Legal grounds that I need to cite. Okay, and then it said, would you like a PDF dispute letter template? I said, you dang on Skippy, I do. Yes, I need a PDF listing all the violations first. So I told them, go ahead and list all the violations. And they gave me my PDF. And then I said, I need a dispute letter for each bureau with all things I'm disputing, and please cite consumer law. And guess what they gave me? My dispute letters, beloved. Put them in the mail and bye-bye. See you later, baby. I got a paper trail now that I sent you a statement letting you know, something like a cease and a desist, letting you know you're violating my rights. And you sent me back something saying it was verified because you was being lazy. You used a robot. Now I'm finna go tell the big boys, the CFPB, that will in turn sue you for not following my consumer rights. I can also take you to small claims court and sue you for up to $20,000. We do it all the time. Literally, we can sue them because they broke the law. If we go into a restaurant and they poison us, we can sue them. Why? Because they broke the code of the food regulation law to serve me fresh food that is not spoiled and that is good and nourishing for my body. You broke that law. Okay? Now, let me go and stop the share here. Let me give y'all something else, and don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. Then I'm going to tell y'all about some opportunities that I have for y'all. Then I'm going to jump out y'all here. Is that cool? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if that is cool with you. This is the type of stuff we all need to be learning. Our children need to learn this. We got teenagers and young adults. They need to know this. Just think about if you got 4 children that's all, 18 and over, and all 4 of y'all go get y'all credit clean together. Now y'all can all go run up a big bag together. This is how you can go take nothing and turn it into something. I fixed my credit. I got my credit together. We all went on this 30-day, let's go on a 30-day credit journey. We're going to get our, whatever we get cleaned up in 30 days, we're going to see what our results is in 30 days. If we need to go another round, we'll wait 60 days. But after 60 days, we're going to go all hit the bank. And we're going to go get us a bag. Then we're going to take that bag and we're going to either buy us some vending machines, a car wash, a laundromat, storage facility, duplex or triplex. We're going to buy us something that generates us assets. That's how we become the bank. So we stop going to them to borrow. We have the money ourselves to lend amongst ourselves. Hello, somebody. Let me see where we at. Here we go. Here. Pop, pop, pop. Hold on one second. Let me pull up this little sauce. Where are you? OMG. Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. So y'all ready? I'm going to give y'all this sauce. Told the people not to go nowhere. They didn't listen. Bless their soul. And I'm going to say this one time. I'm not going to repeat it. So you better be ready. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all ready. Because I'm only going to give it to you one time. And I don't even know if I'm going to leave this video up there after. You have to be live, present, ready to show up for yourself and your family, especially when I'm giving you free game. Okay? This is how you're going to go ahead and get that personal information, them addresses and them names removed by tomorrow. Okay, y'all say y'all ready, get your pen. I'm not going to go super fast, but I'm going to go through it fast, and I'm only going through it once. All right, let's rock and roll. First of all, you're going to download the TransUnion app. Step number 1. Download the TransUnion app. Not go through transunion.com, the app. Second step, you're going to go right into their dispute center. Once you get inside of the app, you're going to go into their dispute center. You're going to click accounts. You're going to click accounts. You're going to select the negative item you want to dispute. Okay? While you are in the dispute center, do not select any ownership under any reasons. It's going to ask you when you're going through the little drop-down box. Are you disputing this? Are you the owner of this account? You're not going to select any ownership under any reason. That's what you're not going to do. What you're going to do is you're going to select this account is involved in litigation. When you do the drop down bar, you'll see involved in litigation is what you want to put. Fourth step, you're going to put this for the comment section. Okay? I'm going to blow it up. You better take a screenshot of it real quick because I'm going to take it off in 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. This is what you're going to put inside the comment. $15 seconds left. Take a screenshot of it because I know you might not be able to write all that real fast. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. All right. I want y'all to come back tomorrow. I want you to tag me. If it worked and you don't come back, not if. If it works tomorrow, if it works the next day, I want you to come back and say, it worked. When you have your personal information cleaned up, addresses and names to reflect currently, you will see an increase in your score almost immediately, up to 50 points. You don't know how bad this inaccuracy affects your credit until you have it removed and cleared up. Then you see your score go up. So I want you to come back and I want you to tag me. If you don't, I'm asking the Most High God to deal with you. Okay? Somebody gave you something for free. Come back and testify and help somebody else out. Let other people know, yes, it worked that way. If they wanted to go and run it, if I ever gave this away again for free, they would know. It worked for this person. It worked for that person. So they'd be out without excuse, okay? Now, I got some opportunities for y'all. Then I'm going to let you beautiful folks know. As I said, I was only going to be on here an hour, but I wanted to give y'all education and I wanted to give y'all transformation. What you go and do with it is you can do it right now. If you want to be technical, you can go and do it right now. I challenge one of y'all to go do those steps right now and let me know if your stuff was updated. Because it don't take that long. Then I got another secret for you. When you're doing these hacks and disputes and stuff, you want to do them around certain times. That's what I'll say. Because I've already said too much on this live. You do it around certain times. Now, um, with that being said, again, make sure y'all come on back and give me receipts. Okay. I have a workshop that is coming up. It's a boot camp, actually. It is a boot camp. It's a 3-day boot camp where I am going to be giving y'all all kinds of hacks to get your credit together because I want it together on the workshop. Okay? 24-hour stuff that works 24 hours. The next day you can come back and be like, boom, yeah, I want them receipts. You understand me? I'm also going to be giving you some funding on the spot plays. You get your credit score up, you can go ahead and take advantage of some of the plays that require you to have this certain score, that type of score. But I'm going to be giving you some plays where if you got a 420 credit score, some plays that ain't even going to check your credit score. Long as you have a certain amount of income coming into your bank account, then you can get funded. So many different opportunities, okay? I'm going to give y'all about 9 or 10 of them, drop them live, because I want receipts during the workshop. I want y'all to see that it works. I want y'all to work it. And then after you get that information, I want you to go put your family on, go put your tribe on, go put your cousins on. So you're not just leaving this boot camp with information, but you're also leaving this boot camp with opportunity. Because what I give to you, you can turn around and go sell it to others. Hello, somebody. Will you still be giving the participants something special? I just gave it to you. I just gave you a way for you to go have your personal information removed from your credit profile by Mignana. Yep, I just gave it to you. Okay, I have the boot camp. I'm going to show you how to start a business with AI, how to get you some digital products with AI. Okay, how to make you some rapid revenue with AI, how to be in business by the same day with AI. Why am I giving you or allowing you to use AI? Because it is the way to get paid right now. The traditional way is not it. It's just not. It is not it. You trading time for money. You can't work enough. You can't work hard enough. Can't work fast enough to be able to go get revenue. If they say, hey, we're not going to delete this account, but we will settle it. We'll take away this $10,000 debt if you pay us $800. You're going to need the $800. When I was attacking my credit, I just did not have things deleted. Because when you take off a 20-year debt, like a student loan or something like that, you lose 20 years on your credit age. You take too much stuff off, you be looking like you just got a credit score 2 days ago. And that'll stop you from getting funded as well. So I'm going to break all of this down inside of the workshop. Things that you don't know, things that you ought to know, things that you can do, things that you ought to do. I'm going to be breaking this down for you, okay? Inside of this Become Your Own Bank workshop. Just like I just gave y'all a game like that, there's a lot more where that comes from, okay? There's so many. There's like 12, 13 ways for you to go ahead and attack the credit bureaus and beat them at their own demonic game, okay? You're not going to make no more money off of me. I'm going to get free off of you. How about that? Hello, sister. So I have that. It's 3 days. I'm going to show you how to get it. I'm going to show you how to flip it once you get it. And then I'm going to show you how to turn that into assets. That is what these 3 days is all about. I'm going to show you how to create something. Whether it's creative, whether it's leverage, I'm going to show you how to get something on day one that start generating you passive income. And then I'm going to show you how to leverage their resources So I'm giving y'all the credit game. Leverage their resources to actually be able, if I go and get you $50,000, your payment on that gonna be $500 a month. So I'm gonna add what's 500 times 12. I want to say come up to like 7,000. I got 50,000. I'm gonna go ahead and pay them for a whole year straight. Now I'm down to 43,000. Okay. If I want to just be technical and pay them for 2 years, so I ain't got them even thinking about me for 2 years straight, I'm gonna pay them 14,000. It's gonna leave me with 36,000. Still got room to work with, lots of it, to go buy me something. Whether that is an already built business, somebody selling a business, it really doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna go use that money and turn it into cash income producing assets. Whether that's a laundromat, whether that is a vending machine, it don't matter. Whether that's a storage facility, I'm gonna take that money and I am going to use it to make me more money. Okay, I'm already paid him back, which is going to say, wow, this is a good person. Build that rapport, that history. Okay, I done already paid them back $14K on a $50K loan. And then I got 2 years to build up passive income. I'm just, hey, here's an extra 300. Hey, here's an extra 200. Get that bad boy down to 50% paid off, and they're gonna come and ask me, you need 100,000. You paid off 50% of your loan. We don't want you to get all the way to the bottom before we offer you more. Okay. Would you like that? Yeah, I'll take that because I can leverage that. I can leverage that hands down. Okay. So this is what you're going to learn how to do. And then once they give you that money, then you can go take that money. Like I said, go buy you some income producing assets. I have the boot camp. It is all 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's going to be in the evenings. For those who work, you will have lifetime access to the replays, all of that good stuff. It is $297 for that workshop. If you would like to attend, so you learn how to get your credit together, learn how to use AI to make you money, learn how to take your money and make it make more money by investing that into an IUL or some type of passive income, and then how to scale. Okay, how to protect that is $297 in investment, where I'm gonna show you on this workshop how to go get 1,500, 5,000, 15,000. So I'm gonna give you your money back on the workshop. Okay. I only want people that are serious. I only want people that are, builders, people that know it's time to build, and people that know that, look, I'm finna get out of this situation, never ever to return again. And it's going to be game over. Donald Trump and his family and the other people out here getting filthy rich is not going to be the only ones to provide for their family. In a time of crisis, if a famine comes, my family still need to eat. That's all I know. And I'm not waiting on the government to feed my family. It's not their responsibility, okay? So I have that. If you just want the credit part, you can pay $97 just for the day where we're discussing credit and we're dropping the funding. Then you can just pay $97 for that one day. But if you want all 3 days, which I highly recommend you don't miss, you can go buy you some land for $300. You can go buy you some land for $200. Already valued at $2,500. You can go buy you some land for $1. You can go buy you some property. I'm going to give you all of that good stuff. You should have an email, sister Alice, about the credit suite and the coloring book. I'll double check when I get off here to ensure that it says sent on my end. But it was sent today. So the credit suite and the coloring book workshop information I sent out. Make sure you check spam or somewhere, but it shouldn't go to spam because we have communications. But nevertheless, whenever you put any type of links, sometimes in the email, that's why I tell everybody, send it to spam. People that I communicate with frequently, I find the information in spam whenever I feel led to go check the spam or, look for something. I'm in the app, but it's asking to log into the service center. Yeah, you got to create you an account. You got to create you an account. When you because they got to verify your information. You can't pull up anybody else's information. So make sure you log in. But yeah, I want to know if it worked while we're on here. So I have that, but I have something. That's where you're going to get the most value. That is where you're going to get my time. That's where you're going to get my help. That's where you're going to get what's inside my brain. That's where you're going to get my secret sauce. When people pay and they, invest in themselves, and I know they're real. I know they're serious, and I don't mind giving them the game. Okay, if I give you something for the free 99, then that's just exactly what you get for the free 99. Okay, if you get stuck with anything, you just have to figure that out. But I gave you the game, and I gave you the sauce so that you can go ahead and run that. Inside of the workshop, I overpour, and I'm not going to stay in that vein too long because it ain't never no pressure or never no, sales tactics on mine. It's all about solutions, and it's all about helping people. Let me check this, make sure everything is okay. Hold on one second. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to make sure that everything was good on that end. So, also what I have that I have not announced, I do have a 4-day. I've announced this. I do have a 4-day sweep removal. Okay, it's a hack to get these things removed off in 4 days. Period. Point blank. Okay, it's fouling the process through the big dogs to have it removed in 4 days. I didn't see people have it removed same day. I didn't see people have it removed in 24 to 48 hours. It does not take long. This is a very aggressive credit sweep hack. I have the 4-day. Okay, it is $197 for this 4-day credit sweep hack. If you are serious on this live and not on no replay, which I'm probably sure it won't be no replay, I will allow you to get it for $97, but you got to get it right here, right now. Okay, you have to get it right here, right now for $97. If not, you can get it at a later time for $197. Okay. And the only reason why I'm going to give it to y'all for $97 is because I want you to take action and go get your credit cleaned. If you want the sweep and the 200K, I think it's 275 because I just added another $75,000 play to the funding. If you want the credit sweep, 4-day credit sweep and the funding, because after you get it swept, you need to go get the bag. Okay. Then you can get both of those for $197. I also have something that is hot off the press. My mentors are selling it for $1,100, $800. I'm like, yo, okay. I can't put no price tag on what you want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all going crazy on it for real. But it works. Okay. It is the TransUnion data breach hack. Just came out off the press, hot off the press. It works. I give this out to a lot of people, just for the simple fact that whenever we get information and it gets big, they start putting in rules and regulations. So honestly, I'm only going to allow 10 people to get this overall total for $97. Me, literally, I paid $700 for this because it works. Okay, it's the data breach. We say TransUnion, but you are able to use it at any credit agency, consumer agency, but it is specifically for TransUnion. And TransUnion is the bank that always uses, the credit union uses, and the credit union give you more money than any bank ever. Reason why people are doing this hack is because they're going to go get that big bag fast. You remove it, it's gone, it's gone. I'm in position to get funded, period. And my credit qualifies me, okay? So I have that data breach hack. Like I said, I will only give it to 10 people. I'm not trying to get everybody in there. I'm not trying to get it oversaturated right now, because then they'll change up the game like they done with the other hacks and stuff. They didn't caught on, so you have to, continue moving forward. Okay, I've been breached by TransUnion, Experian, and AT&T. You need this TransUnion hack straight up. Okay, you need this TransUnion hack straight up. Get that junk removed ASAP. I'm gonna let y'all get that for $97. Now I'm gonna move into 2 or 3 other things, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Because my time is expired. Like, I'm past time on this. Let me make sure. Okay, here we go. I am going to. I've been sitting on this on my should I really? But yeah, I'm taking a small group, not a lot of people, okay? But I'm taking about a handful on this journey with me to. I'm like, should I say it now or not? I might wait on this one right here, y'all. I might wait on this one. Do it on another live. Because I know this one's going to go dumb crazy. I do have some new opportunities, and I will say, if you want to become AI certified, I'll go ahead and use that one. If you want to become AI certified, which means your pay grade goes way up. You're not just a regular person using AI, but now you're able to get your foot in churches. You're able to get your foot in corporate America to teach basic AI tools, how to create an app, how to create a website, how to use ChatGPT, how to use Canva. It's called an AI consultant. And literally you can pay yourself $800 to $900 with this certification per hour and be contracted through the federal government. Is a certification CPD accredited? It is. It is. Just bought data breach. Did you? Which one did you buy, sister? Where did you buy it from? If you bought it, use it. Beloved, if you bought that thing, use it. Okay? The reason why I tell y'all to use these data breaches and say it was on Experian, they have banks that only pull from Experian. It only pulls from Experian. It don't, and that's what you need to know. In the funding play, I give you, hey, these banks pull from TransUnion. That way, you go to this bank, pull from TransUnion. You go to that bank, pull from TransUnion. You go to that bank, pull from TransUnion. You got a big bag. They gave you $20,000 over here, $30,000 over here. That's $50K. They gave you $25,000 over here. That's $75,000. Just in one day, going to 3 banks that only pull from TransUnion. You ain't got to worry about Equifax and Experian. You get your Equifax and Experian, then hey, here's the banks to go to that will give you capital. Capital on Tap will give you 25,000. Okay, you get all of that. You can get all of that for the low. I'm trying to help y'all out here. You got to know what moves to play in order to play the moves. And that's why mentorships and boot camps, different things of that sort, stuff that we cannot say here on this live. Stuff that we are not at liberty to say on this live. We can tell you in a more personal setting. We can show you exactly how to do it, where to go and do it fast and in a hurry. We got the juice and the sauce. We know exactly what to do. We just can't be throwing that out here in social media land for the free 99. We just can't. Okay, got you, beloved. I'm going to throw in a couple for you since you got that hack. Which one did you get? Did you put it in the, if you didn't put it in the description, email me. Is it the data breach TransUnion or is it the 4-day sweep? Okay, the 4-day sweep is going to go for all 3 bureaus. TransUnion hack will work on all 3 bureaus, but it's specifically designed to work on TransUnion. I can tell you right now, you get your TransUnion together, I can go send you to go get 25,000 from Navy Federal. I can send you to go get 50,000 from AFF FCU. I can send you to go get up to 75,000 from National Institute, NIH FCU. National. I had to say the whole name out in order to remember. NIH FCU. Okay, I can go send you to go get 15,000 from Unify. I know exactly where you need to go. If you want to get a big bag, then you should be moving fast. As simple as that. Okay. On TransUnion now, does the dispute work for inquiries? What I gave you guys work for personal information. So if you're trying to run what I gave y'all, that's for personal information only. Now these hacks and all of that, if you want to get the 24-hour hard inquiry removal, and this is what I'll do for y'all. If you want to get the 24-hour hard inquiry removal, I'll give you the Equifax data breach. I'll give you the Experian data breach. I'll give you the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. And I will give you, I said TransUnion, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, and the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. I will give you that whole entire bundle, those 3 hacks, and that 24-hour hard inquiry removal for $197. Okay, my personal information is correct. Did that last year. Cool. Yep. Hard inquiry removal, any negative accounts, charge-offs, all of that. That stuff is illegal. Okay. Stuff is illegal. Any late payment remarks, that stuff is illegal. We got stuff for that as well. Okay. But I got a whole entire bundle. I'll give you all 3 data breaches and the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. I showed y'all how they remove 30 hard inquiries from off my credit profile. If you just go on Facebook, type in Tawana Worlds, not Dr. Tawana Worlds, because it'll take you to my business page. But if you go to Tawana Worlds and type in hard inquiries, it'll take you directly to the post where I show you over 30 hard inquiries removed in 24 hours. Running that play. Okay. So I have that. I have the certification, AI consultant certification. Do you know I can get paid $900? This is $97 as well. The certification is $97 for now. It will be $500 soon because it's going to come with the ability for you to be able to resell it as your own in just a minute, okay? But I'm not letting everybody in on that either. Only a certain amount of folks. I think it'd be dust or something coming out of this heater, because y'all notice every time I just be sneezing. I think it only happens when I turn on this daggone heater, but my feet be so cold. Let me show y'all something. I can get paid $900 an hour for just showing people how to do this real quick. Check me out. Um, 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 let's see what I'm gonna create it about. What is this going to be about? Let me see. Let me see what it's gonna be about. Let me see what this song is going to be about. Let me think. Mm, let me see. Let me think about something this song can be about. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Give me 30 seconds to think. Uh, uh, I'll just say about freedom. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna make the song about, but I literally can charge people $900 an hour. And now I got my song. Okay, let me let that finish typing itself out. Copy that. Let me tell it yes for this, and then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna share my screen. I can literally get paid $900 an hour to show somebody how to do this. And by the way, my jams are going to be on Spotify, where you guys can download and stream there if you don't mind supporting your real one up over here. Um, okay, let me paste this. Paste this. And then let me go ahead and grab this. Let me go ahead and paste this. right here. And then I'm going to take that off because they can figure out whoever they want to. And then I'm just going to hit create. So literally, I got the lyrics. I told ChatGPT what I wanted to create. I wanted to create a song about freedom. Okay. And I told it what kind of beats and all of that stuff, what type of music style I wanted it to. And then it created me the lyrics. Then I took those lyrics over here to this, and I put those lyrics in here, the type of style I was looking for, and now I have a song. And we're about to listen to it and see if it's a good song or not. Because now my song can be streamed on Apple, on Spotify, all over social media. People can use it, as a viral song. People can use it as, Facebook intro, whatever the case may be. Okay, I just email y'all with your response. My apps definitely have value. Marketing with no audience tough. The grind is so real, but worth it. It all pay off in the long run. Trust and believe it will. All right, so let's hear this. This is called Free for Real.
Yeah, I'm free for real now. Ain't no chain, no fear, no doubt now. Step to the left, got broke them chains. West Side Saints doing holy things. Yeah. Came out the mud, I glide like chrome. Used to feel stuck.
I really don't like it. I mean, it got a cool little catchy bob, but let's see.
Free for real now. Ain't no chain, no fear, no doubt now. Yeah, come on, ain't no Hey, step to the left, got broke them chains. West Side Saints doing holy things. Step to the left, got broke them chains. West Side Saints.
Okay, so I mean, it's okay, but I can go back and say, look, I want it like real hard gangsta rap type style. Okay. All right, so now we gonna try something different. He gave me those two, and I'm like, okay, it's cool. But it's not what I'm looking for. But I can literally teach people and pay myself $900 an hour to do so. And you can too once you get certified. I'm putting this out there because I feel led to do so. And it's probably more than likely because somebody's being disobedient. I got 2 spots. The Most High told me to find 2 people, preferably sisters, but it's not limited to women, where the Lord can give me a break, a very much needed break, while the movement continues to move. It's the mentorship. It's a one-on-one with me, helping you build out everything, giving you stuff that I've never given to anybody, showing you the things that I've done in land and credit and trust and everything, so that you can keep the movement moving, and then helping you establish that and set that up. That way, people have somewhere to go. Like I said, when I need a break, when I'm on travel, when I'm on vacation, it doesn't matter. The movement must move, and it's just like Moses had Aaron and Hur. God is definitely requiring me to mentor or mantle And that's the thing. Mantle is a position. It's a position of power. Mentorship is about information. Mentorship is about authority, literally. And the things that God has given to me to be able to learn and implement and do, I must pass that mantle on to two brethren whom the Lord has called, not me. Not just somebody who's, oh, okay, I want to do it. No, it's somebody that the Lord has predestined. And that is absolutely why I felt led to say that, because I'm sure if not both, one of them is here on this live with me now. Okay, the investment is a 5K investment. But when I tell you that I'm going to show you everything that I've done from communities, starting and scaling your own communities, multiple communities, if you can handle that. If you can't, how to get an assistant to help, you handle that. In-person events, the land, the government contracts, that's what you want to do. Transportation, the coaching, the whole entire 9 yards. And it is for 1 year. I don't know not one person working for 12 months for 5K, but I feel led to share that here, even though I have not felt led to share that. There is two people that the Most High wants to mantle you for wealth, not just give you the blueprint or the framework, but actually mantle you for wealth, and then have me work alongside of you. Webinars, all of that, setting up your webinars. You want to do anything faceless or showing your face, just depends on where you at. We're going to flesh all of that out together, one-on-one style. Okay, let me go ahead and see what they created, but I wanted to put that out there because I'm going to go after I get done with this. But 2 spots, preferably sisters. That's just my preference, not the spirit of God's preference. It's just my preference. But 2 people for the millionaire mentorship. The investment is $5,000. Okay.
Yeah. They thought freedom was soft, huh?
Hey, I like that.
It's that real one. Where faith met the block, and the chains fell off with the baseline.
Okay.
We free now. I'm free for real, still riding with the steel of the spirit. Came from the bottom of the fight just to feel it. Ain't no fear when you walking with the realest. We bang freedom, everybody go ahead. I'm free for real, I'm free for real. Talk that talk, but my peace don't kill. West side save, kingdom to build. Ain't no cap, we free for real. Yeah, I remember nights praying under street lights, trying to find peace while I'm getting from the fight.
I like
Used
this.
to push pain just to eat through the drought. Now I push truth, that's the only thing I'm about. Ain't no chains on me, I'm bossing in grace. Every move I make got kingdom on my face. Still keep it real, yeah, I'm righteous and raw. Forgiving don't mean I forgot the law. I'm free for real, still around with the steel of the spirit. Came from the bottom of the fight just to feel it. Ain't no fear when you walking with the realest. We bang freedom, everybody go ahead. I'm free for real, I'm free for real. Talk that talk, but my peace don't kill. West side say that's kingdom.
Okay, y'all like 1 or 2. I was gonna let that ride the whole one, but let's see what version 2 sounds like.
They thought freedom was soft, huh? No, this that real one. Where faith met the block, and the chains fell off with the baseline. We free now. I'm free for real, still riding with the steel of the spirit. Came from the bottom of the fight just to feel it. Ain't no fear when you walking with the realest. We bang freedom, everybody going. I'm free for real. Yeah, I'm free for real.
So this one would be my favorite. That first one would be my favorite. Okay. Where that other one at? Y'all tell me what y'all think about one or two. One or two. Which one did you like from the first batch? I'm gonna let y'all hear these other ones. But literally, you can make, when you become a certified AI consultant, your pay raise go up. Something as simple as me showing y'all how to make music, your own music. You can get paid for this. This is literally putting out Hollywood. This is literally putting out Sony. It's changing the game. It didn't add my ad libs. It didn't add my beats per minute. It didn't add all of that with just a simple prompt. Okay, I want y'all to hear this other one real quick.
Hey, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Hey, we ain't broke no more. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Woo! Yes, they have a back.
Level up your cash flow. Ay, stack it to your bag, bro. Ay, double up, don't lag, though. What? Big bag, talk it fat, yo. Woo. Level up your cash flow. Woo. Work smart, make it grow. Woo. We ain't waiting on no check now. Yeah. We the big respect, let's go. Let's go. I came from the mud, no luck, just grinding. Turn that idea to a check, I'm shining. Talking land deal, been the credit funding. Now I'm on bank, ain't no refunding. Got bots making money while I'm sleeping. I ain't flipping plays, that's the season. Yeah. From Dallas to the A, we bleeding success. If it ain't about wealth, we ain't pressed. Go. Level up your cash flow. Woo. Grind to your bank glow. Woo. No cap, no slow mo.
I'm just messing with y'all. Look, y'all let me know which one y'all like.
Yeah, let's go. We ain't broke no more. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, whoa. Level up your cash flow. Stack it to your back, bro.
Okay, yeah, I don't like that.
Cash flow.
Yeah. What? Hey, let go. We ain't broke no more. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Woo. Level up your cash flow. Stack it to your back, bro. Double up, don't lag, though. Big bag.
I don't like. Me no like.
Yeah. What? Hey, let's go. We ain't broke no more. Turn up, turn up. Woo. Level up your cash flow. Stack it to your back, bro. Double up, don't lack, though. Big bag, talk that's fat, yo. Level up your cash flow. Work smart, make it grow. We ain't waiting on no check now.
I don't like this one.
We the bank
gotta
respect
clean
now.
little
I came from the mud, no luck, just grinding. Turn their idea to a check, I'm shining. Talking land deal, been the credit funding. Now I'm on bank, ain't no refunding. Got bots make.
Okay, yeah, I liked the first one on that one too. But I can make beats as clean. Okay, I can make beats as clean. Okay, I can make beats as clean as Timberland and all these other cats, and I ain't even got to do the real hard work. Okay, let me show y'all. If y'all don't believe being a certified AI consultant will pay you $900 an hour, then check it out. Okay, check. Check. 900 buckaroos. Straight up. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I told y'all I wasn't gonna hold y'all a long time, and I ended up being long again. Okay. I was researching being an AI consultant too. I got to acquire that. So when I make these apps, yep. Because now your pay grade go way up. We not working for slave wages no more. No, if they out here negotiating $250 million contracts, let me show y'all this. It's not hard at all. It's different because you ain't never did it, but it is not hard at all. Come get you a piece of this. It's the fastest way for you to make money. It's a way for you to make money while you sleep. It's a way for you to acquire the things you dreamt about your whole life. It is a way for you to change your financial forecast. Okay? $250 million for AI researcher. Simple as that. This little bitty dude, 24 years old. Mark Zuckerberg offered this dude $250 million over 4 years to join its superintelligence lab. The offer, which potentially includes up to $100 million in the first year, was made after DeepK initially declined a lower offer. So he bringing him to the stage. Look, you trying to give me 1.5 million? That ain't enough. Get out of my face. Give me 2.5, 250 million. Excuse me, not 2.5. Give me 250 million over 4 years, and I'll come and do your tech as an AI researcher. What are we waiting for, people? We cannot blame Donald Trump. We can't blame the Republican Party. We can't blame the white tea people. We can't. We are without excuse. Okay? We are without excuse. So with that being said, I love y'all. Instagram, y'all already know what it is over here. I see y'all come through here thick all the time. You cannot see the information on the screen that is on the screen when I usually do the call to action. If you want any of those opportunities, just go ahead, make your payment, include your email address. The payment information is right on the screen, right above that ticker that's scrolling across the bottom of it. And it is also in the description of this video, beloveds, okay? If you need to take a screenshot, write it down, do it fast. I don't believe this video will be on a replay at all, okay? It's if you in the room and you present, then you get to take advantage of the opportunity. And if you're not, you got to catch me on the next time. You got to catch me the next time I'm dropping free gems, or the next time I'm giving out some free information, okay? But if you guys are interested over here on YouTube or Facebook, taking advantage of the opportunities, anything that I offered you, you can turn around and sell it. So it's a twofold blessing for you. If it is valuable enough to you, then you can go ahead and purchase it. If eating is more valuable to you than fixing your credit, if getting your nails done is more valuable to you, if you want to go get your hair cut for your boys, or buying a fresh fit, or whatever it is that's more valuable to you than putting yourself in a better position and a predicament for what is to come, then that is really on you, okay? It really is. But you also have the ability to not know, I'm stuck, I'm hopeless, there's no help for me. That's a lie. There is help, and here's some solutions that you can make a sacrifice. Yes, it is a sacrifice. Anything in life we will sacrifice for, okay? You want to get into a beautiful wedding dress, you're going to have to sacrifice and lose weight, okay? If you want to go ahead and get a 2026, you have to sacrifice and get your credit together, or either put a big down payment down. Okay, but payday, I'm getting it, no doubt. Yeah, that's right. AI engineer is number one. Yes, it is. But AI researcher and AI consultant is like number two. It was like number 9 last year. It's number 2. It's the highest paying outside of the engineers, the highest paying. And I tell y'all all the time, if you own the shovels, that's what an engineer is. You always make the most money. When everybody else will stop making money, you still be making money. Why? Because you're the engineer. You're the plug. You're the creator. You're the one who got the shovels to sell to the other people. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm done for real this time. Hit me up in the DM if you're ready to rock and roll. And your girl is going to get you all the way together. Until next time, go in peace and out in pieces. And I will see you soon, friends. Yes, that was my previous comment. Okay. Yep. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.